Today's pattern is copyrighted. Please keep in mind that every variation or option of variation mentioned in this video is also included under my copyright. No redistributing, but you are more than welcome to sell any completed projects. If you would like sizes other than newborn, I also offer toddler sizes and adult sizes. This is included in a bucket hat pattern set I have that involves a frog, a duck, a strawberry, and the bee. All of these are available in all 3 size options, and I will link my website below if you would like to go get that pattern. Thank you for watching. Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a newborn bumblebee bucket hat. As you can see, I'm using I Love This yarn in yellow, white, and black. You will also be needing a large darning needle, a size 4.25 millimeter hook or size G, and of course, what you like to use as scissors. We're first going to be starting off with our yellow. I could not find my center pull, so sadly I'm pulling from the outside today. Now if you don't have I Love This yarn, it is a 4-weight yarn. To start, we're going to make a magic ring. And I like to count that first slip knot or slip stitch as my first chain. So we are going to chain 1, and we are going to be working 12 double crochet into this ring. Pull your tail tight, and I like to double check my stitch count before I join. Join with a slip stitch into the first double crochet made. From here we will chain 2, and you will put an increase into each stitch around, so that will bring you to 24 double crochet. Once you get to your last stitch, don't pull that second loop through on your double crochet. We will be grabbing our black yarn, holding it on the back of your work, and finishing your double crochet with it. We will now join into the first double crochet we made. From here we will chain 2, In the first stitch we will put 1 double crochet. In the next stitch we will put a double crochet increase, and we will be working this pattern all the way around. So 1 double crochet in the first stitch and 2 double crochet in the next stitch, all the way around. Don't complete your final double crochet. You will bringing up the working yellow yarn strand and simply pulling it up and finishing that double crochet, and then you will join into the first double crochet we've made for the row. You will be chaining 2, and we will be working 1 double crochet, a double crochet increase, and now we will begin a repeat of 2 double crochet, and a double crochet increase. And we will work this all the way around. 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet increase. Your row should be ending with only 1 double crochet after your most recent increase. Again, don't finish that double crochet. Find your working yarn in black and complete your double crochet with it. Slip stitch into the first stitch made, chain 2, and this time we are only going to put 1 double crochet into each stitch around. Once again, do not complete your last double crochet. Find your working yellow yarn, and then complete your double crochet with it, and slip stitch into the first double crochet made. Chain 2, and now we will do 1 double crochet in each stitch around. Once again, don't complete that last double crochet. bring up your black yarn and finish that double crochet. Slip stitch into the first stitch made. And this is what the inside will be looking like. Again, we will be chaining 2 and putting 1 double crochet into each stitch around. I really can't see it all when I'm working it with black. Especially since I know you can't tell, but from my line of sight, I'm working my black stitches and the black skein is right behind me, so it's like, instead of this was a pink background, pretend it's black. That's what it feels like I'm doing. Not so easy. At your last double crochet, remember to bring up the yellow and then join with the slip stitch. So right now we are at 7 rows, so we will be doing 1 more yellow and 1 more black, and they will be repeated as the rows before. Make sure you do not cut your yarn once you complete the next black row. Now that we have a total of 9 rows, we will be cutting the black thread only. From here we will chain 2, and in the front loop only, I'm not sure if that's going to focus, but in the loop closest to you is going to be 1 double crochet. In the next front loop, 1 double crochet, and in the third front loop, an increase. So we are only going to be working in the front loops on this row all the way around, and we will be repeating the pattern 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and a double crochet increase all the way around. Join into the first double crochet made with a slip stitch. At this point, you can determine if you want a more ruffly or less ruffly brim to your hats. If you would like a more ruffly hat, we are going to do two double crochet, and then your double crochet increase. If you don't want your hat to be as ruffled or bulky in the front, do 3 double crochet, then your double crochet increase. I'm gonna go with more ruffled. Actually, for the sake of time, I'm gonna go with less ruffled. So I'm gonna go 1, and don't forget to chain 2 up, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and we're going through both loops from here on out, and then my increase. And if you choose to go more ruffly, don't worry about what stitch you end on, it does not matter. So choose your repeat and work it all the way around. Join into the first double crochet made, and it doesn't matter if you chose to go more or less roughly here, the row will be the same. You're going to chain 1, you're going to half double crochet in the first stitch, half double crochet increase into the next stitch, half double crochet into the first stitch, half double crochet increase into the next stitch. And it doesn't matter which stitch you land on at the end. Looks like I've received some damaged yarn. So what I do when this happens is I go back a few stitches and I don't complete the stitch that I'm pulling back to. I will cut the damaged area and then I will cut above the damaged area to get rid of it. And just like when I joined the black, I will complete my stitch with the new yarn and I will work as normal. And all I do is weave in these ends when I'm completed my work. Once you've reached the end of the row, cut your tail with a long enough length to even your ends. I do not join to end my row. I will just pull it through. I will grab my darning needle. I will go through the loop of the first half double crochet my yarn through, and then you can see where we had pulled it through when we finished our row. Just put your hook back in through there. And that will make what looks like a completed stitch. And from there I just weave in my ends. This is what the hat should be looking like. This is with the less intense ruffles, and what I like to do is go around and give it a bit of a tug to loosen up my stitches. Now we will be moving on to the wings. So for the wings, we are going to start with a magic ring. And I don't chain one here because we are going to be working in single crochet. We will be putting 8 single crochet into this ring. I don't need a marker for this, but for the sake of the video and for showing, I'm going to use a piece of thread as a marker. We are not joining, we will be working in a spiral, and we will be doing an increase in each stitch around. A single crochet increase. Now you can keep your wings tiny and cut them here, but I recommend going up one more size so they look a little bit more proportionate. So move your marker once we have our 8 increases, and we are going to do 1 single crochet and then a single crochet increase into the next stitch, and we will repeat this all the way around. 1 single crochet, a single crochet increase. Now when I join, when I'm working in a spiral, I like to skip the first stitch made and slip stitch to end in the stitch after that, just to keep the round more round. Cut with a long enough tail to sew on. Pull your tail through. Tighten your magic ring if you need to. And I will be sewing in my end. You will need to make one more of these to have 2 wings. Magic ring. Eight single crochet into it. Pull your tail tight. Place a marker. 1 increase in each stitch, which will be 8 single crochet increases total. Move your marker up, 1 single crochet increase into the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet increase into the next stitch. Remove your marker. Skip the first stitch and slip stitch into the next. Cut with the tail long enough to sew it on. Pull it through, and then you just weave in your tail. Now it may get more difficult to weave in under single crochet in a magic ring, so you may need to go find a slightly smaller darning needle. Or at least make sure you have a very durable needle on hand. And there we have our 2 wings. It's So I'm going to show you how I sew my wings on, and at this point my son is awake, so you may or may not be able to hear him in the background. So I like to make sure I find the back seam of my work and have it facing away from me. I have my tail connected to my needle, and I like to work in a straight line slightly across the edge of the first row we worked. So I will end up picking, trying to do this so you can see it. I will pick up some loops. And now my cat's using the litter box. This is what I get for not staying up till midnight and just doing a voiceover. So I'll loop under where I want to tack this down and go up into the second or the first stitch after where we joined off. Find where you first tacked it down, and then I like to go under on the edge and then up through the next loop or next stitch on the wing. And I just kind of do this weaving motion until I'm about in the same spot where I started, but on the other side. And then once you're back out after your last one, I go back through the last spot that I already went through, just to kind of really secure it. I will turn my work around and I will go up through a bump, and then I will start weaving in under my row. And then you will repeat this for the other side. Just turn your head around. So when I'm sewing in, I go up through all the stitches I want to. Then I skip the last one that my yarn came out of, and I will go back through all of the rest. And this just helps tack down your yarn and really make sure it won't come out. And now you have one completed bee hat. Keep in mind that you can adjust this pattern to your infant's needs. If the pat needs to come down further, don't stop on the black row. Keep adding until you feel like it will fit better. If your baby has a wider head, you can do this same pattern, but instead of starting with 12, you will start with 13. Just a reminder that all of these variations are covered under my copyright, but you are still more than welcome to sell your completed projects. I hope you enjoyed crocheting with me today, and that you all have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!